Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy the Golden One. Today we are back on Apex Legends, and today what I have for you guys is my settings, my ALC settings for Season 15. Now, I think it has been, what, like 30 days? Close to 30 days, so almost a month into the season. I have not played as much. Just been taking a nice little break about the game. Haven't really been too motivated to go for any goals or anything. And that is actually why I'm going to be playing Wraith in the gameplay that you're going to be seeing later on. And later today, I will be streaming probably 2 to 4 hours, and I will more than likely be playing Wraith. I've been having a lot of fun on Wraith again. Just, you know, trying different things. Maybe using different legends like Gibby, Bangalore, just, yeah, every legend out there. Just trying to have a little bit more fun with the game, a little bit more diverse for you guys, to get you guys some gameplay so it's not just Horizon in the sky all the time. Even though I do like Horizon, I still will be playing Horizon. I'm just not going to be playing her as much as I did before, like getting 20,000 kills in her in a single season and stuff like that. But you know, the stats for the season.
You know what I look like.
Briefly.
Come find me.
So not even 100 wins this season, but we have 152 games played. Still have a decent win rate. I haven't cared about my stats this season whatsoever. Like, of course, I still get a little bit aggravated if I die in the game. That's just Apex in general. But in terms of actually caring about, like, if my stats go down or if I want them to be, like, super high or, like, something like that, I don't really care, honestly. I had a very good last season in terms of, like, stats. Tried my best to hold them as high as I could to get a 20,000 kills with a 30 KD. Ended up getting that, and now I'm pretty much at the point where I just want to have some fun on the game with some homies, try and get some big games for you guys for YouTube, entertain you guys on the streams, and just overall have a good experience on Apex and try and have a lot more fun again on the game. But those are the stats at the moment. Like I said, probably just gonna be banging out some kills on Wraith for a bit. My goal is to get 100,000 on Wraith and 100,000 on Horizon. So I want to have 100,000 on 2 different legends, but 2 main legends that I mained in the game, and it would be very nice for me personally if I could do that. Have 50-something thousand, entertain you guys on the streams, and just overall have a good experience on Apex and try and have. We're at 31 million damage, almost 140,000 kills, and yeah, those are the stats at the moment for the season, and just overall, and just might as well check up on the stats. But getting into the settings, which is why you guys are here, before we get into the gameplay, it's not going to be a super long ALC video. I'm just going to go into what I use and why I use it. Obviously, you're going to want to have taking damage in box, death box indicators and stuff. You want that off. You don't want to get hit in the box and then get kicked right out of it, because you won't be able to get that armor swap, so that's very important. Going to your button layout, I play on a default button layout. That is because I use a scuff controller, and my hands play. It's not on the controller, so when I do a hand cam, because I will be doing a hand cam in the future, it just depends on what time, when I get a camera and stuff. You guys will see that my hands hardly move a lot of the time on the controller, so I'm not really like some crazy, like, claw across my controller type thing. No, I hardly move my fingers. It's super consistent, feels comfortable for me. It's always how I play it, and I will keep it like that. Everything is just, personal preference. My menu cursor speed is like around a little bit more than halfway in terms of the overall entire bar. I feel like having a super high one can be a little bit flimsy with, having a controller. If you're on mouse and key, that shit would probably be really high, and it'd be very nice. I don't even know if there's a cursor speed for mouse and keyboard, but yeah, going into the video, I did change to 104 FOV last season. I just changed from 104 because I felt like my hip fire was just a little bit off, and I feel like a lot of engagement, a lot of fights if you're an aggressive player in this game, especially with 0.6 aim assist on console. You're going to want to have a lot of your fights up close with hip fire, and I also play on a higher sense, so it can be a bit harder for me to control the hip fire as much as possible, especially if someone's walking directly into me, like FOV last. It's really hard for my aim assist to just like actually do what it's supposed to do. I'll throw my aim off completely, but 104 bumped it up just enough just in this game, especially with 0.6 aim assist on console. You're going to want to have a lot of your fights up close with straight on minimal, because you obviously just don't want to have less, you obviously want to have less shake on your screen, so that's just kind of a given. Volume is just preference, like whatever your headset is and everything like that. My brightness, haven't touched it at all. I got my monitor set personally to what I like. And then going into advanced look controls, first thing I want to go over is my per optics. I get a lot of questions. Nope, do not have the per optics on, so whatever you see for the ALCs is what I use for my per optics. So my 2x4s, my Ranger sights, my 1 to 2x, just everything like that, bruiser, everything is just set to default from the ALCs themselves. 0 dead zone, because I do get a lot of brand new controllers, like every 4 to 5 months I get a new controller. I just keep up with that over and over again because I use scuff. Scuffs do tend to break, and they can be a little bit flimsy, so I use 0 dead zone, so a lot of the time I do not have a severe stick drift. Outer threshold is at 2. Response curve is 10, so pretty much classic, but on is just set to default from the ALCs themselves. 0 dead zone because I do get a lot of brand new controllers, like every 4 to 5 months I get a new controller. I just keep up with that over and over again because I use scuff. Scuffs do tend to break and they can be a little bit flimsy, so I use 0 dead zone, so a lot of the time I do not have a severe stick drift. Outer threshold is at 2. Response curve is 10, so pretty much classic, but on is just set to default from the ALCs themselves. 0 dead zone because I do get a lot of brand new controllers, like every 4 to 5 months I get a new controller. I just keep up with that over and over. On classic, it would be a little bit weird at first, but I also, again, would get very much used to it, and I feel like at longer ranges it would be harder to control the recoil and adjustment because obviously different dead zones, different kick when it comes to classic, that it's going to be fighting against you a lot more. But like I said, it's just going to be a little bit easier to control your recoil on ALCs once you get used to them. So you'll be noticing that you're not going to have to pull down as much. You're not going to be fighting the recoil as much or fighting the the aim assist because it's 0.6 and it's a little bit harder to control. You might want to fine tune something and it might be too sticky. Adjustment, yeah, classic is very sticky, very good when it comes to like close engagements, like 4-3, very very good when it comes to close quarters for 0.6 and everything. But like I said, ALCs in the long run I think have the superior option. Plus I think it's a lot more fun. If I wanted to be consistent, a pro player, the best I possibly can at the game, I more than likely would play a lower sense in like a pro, ALG type of setting. But I'm not playing pro players. I don't care to be like extremely consistent in terms of like gameplay wise, because in my opinion 4-3 is not that fun to watch. It's kind of boring. Yes, I could like beam up close probably a lot more majority of the time, but in my opinion I like going for those medium to long range beams. I like being fast like on zip lines. I like just being able to move around and feel like I'm actually not like stuck in mud a lot of the time, and plus it's a little bit more satisfying to watch in my opinion, and it's a lot more fun for me. So I'm at my yaw speed of 400, 350 pitch, brung that up a little bit because I like to obviously jump on zip lines a little bit more now. I like to be able to look in the sky and get away a little bit, just overall quicker. My extra yaw turned up all the way. This is how much faster I'm going to turn when my stick is at maximum input. So if I bring my stick all the way to the right, it's just how much faster I'm going to be able to turn around. So that's very quick for 360ing or like 180s and stuff like that if you're getting shot in your back. And my ADS yaw and pitch are 155 over 115. This used to be 135 over over 95, and that worked for the time being. But it also depends on my controller. It fluctuates from 165 to 135 and 95 over 115. That's usually what it fluctuates to. I keep my turning yaw pitch up and down. I keep them where it is. I bring down my ADS ramp up time. That's also, like I said, like the time where it comes to, it's same thing as like when you're spinning around. If it's the higher it is, like the quicker it's going to be. Like less from 165 to 135 and 9 vision shots, especially with sights. It's a lot easier to adjust. It's immediate. It's not going to overshoot the target a lot more. And then I have my turning ramp up delay all the way up. I have that normal. A lot of these people have this, and this turned all the way down. In my opinion, I just don't really like it too much. I feel like when these three are on, I personally feel like it's a lot more sticky when it comes to medium to long range. Like you can feel the aim assist do what it's supposed to do a little bit, and I feel like the recoil isn't fighting against me in awkward ways. I feel like when those are turned down, it's kind of fighting against me in awkward ways. The only way I would turn that down is if I were to bring my response curve a little bit more down, which is closer to linear, so it would be a lot more easier to control recoils from medium to long ranges. And then have everything down here default. Obviously target compensation, that's just your aim assist and everything like that. But yeah, the ALCs at the moment, I don't think I missed out on anything. And yeah, we're going to be streaming on later today. So, 2, 3, 4 hour stream with you guys. Going to be hanging out. Hopefully I see everybody there. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy these little mashups of Wraith games. It's nothing too insane. Just a few decent games I post from medium to long ranges. And then have everything down here, get back into it for you guys, get some gameplays. If you guys do want any paid badge at all, like I said right here, I ended up getting this on stream a week or two ago. One game on Catalyst, 22 kills, 5,000 damage. You can't tell me that banner isn't the cleanest Catalyst banner you have ever seen. And like I said, if you need a 24k honor, I will get that for you guys. I'll boost you guys, get that for you guys. Just go ahead and message me on PSN or Twitter. Any legends too. If you need any ranked help, I am willing to do some pred boost this season or some masters, boost for you guys. So if you guys are looking to get double master or just maybe even pred and anything really, just go ahead and hit me up. I will have the time for it in these next few months. I'm not going to be, grinding on my own account, getting 20K on my own account like I did last season, and I will have the time for you guys. But hope you guys do enjoy this video. Hopefully I see you guys in the stream. Link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Need to recharge my shields.
Reload.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
Taking fire, boss. Frag out.
Taking shots. Let's go this way. Here, through the mundane.
Give me my shields to recharge.
Recharging my shields. Recharging shields.
Recharging shields. I'm getting shot.
Reloading. Downed another.
That enemy shield is broken.
Reloading. That was the last one. Nice work.
Great job. You're the kill leader.
Catching myself up.
Optics here. Close range. The enemy's on me.
Heard that.
Here's their defense.
Enemy shield broken.
They're focusing on me. Broken enemy shield.
Enemy taken out.
Dropped an enemy.
Reloading.
Good. We're in the next ring. Enemy. Car submachine gun here. Hop up here. Turbocharger.
Healing up. Eyes are open though. Message coming in. Enemy down. Enemy shield broken.
Wow.
Broken.
Killed an enemy.
Reloading.
Passing a friend.
One down. Hostile.
The dark pierces through.
That's the last of that squad. This dimension need to recharge my shields. Getting shot at. Broken.
Reloading. Another swarm kind of crushed. Pierced by the earth. Broken enemy shield. They dropped me.
Don't shield out.
Hold on. Thank you. We're acting as one.
Broken shield. Reloading. Whole squad's down. We made the right choices.
Wow.
Deathbox here.
Let's pull one in. Taking damage over here. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading.
Reloading.
Recharging shields.
shield.
Signaling an airstrike.
Another squad is on us.
Void running.
An enemy shield. That's it, brother. Whole squad.
Another
Laying
squad.
ammo.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Shield up. Give me my...
Broken enemy shield.
Recharging my shields.
Dropped an enemy.
Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Reloading. Recharging shield.
Recharging shield.
I'll give them a piercing. They're focusing on me. Reload. Drop.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Taking damage. Void jumping. We should go here. I'm getting hit. That's the last of
Enemy
that
close.
squad. This dimension's looking
Close
up.
door here.
Good kill, brother.
Placing the portal.
Enemy shield cracked. Reloading.
Round 2. Beginning
Give me
ring
my shield to
countdown.
recharge.
Portal placed. Catching myself up.
Showing some cover for my brother.
Need restoration. Healing. Through the mundane.
Open.
Recharging shield.
That was the last one. Nice work.
Good kill, my brother. Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Patching myself up.
Extended energy magazine here. Level 2.
Recharging shields. Spike strip here. Let's go over there.
Well, we have an enemy out there.
I'll take it. Don't heal out.
Ring's not too far. Broken enemy shield.
Stop that. You're too young to disappear.
Last member's down. One squad closer to winning.
Well then, only 2.
Using a Phoenix kit.
Reloading.
Taking fire, brothers. I say we move. Enemy over there. Recharging shield.
Grenade. Reloading. Enemy down.
Reloading.
Shield broken. Reloading.
Pierce their heart. And their
I'm taking shots. That's the last of that squad.
My shields need a bit more power.
Giving my shields are recharged.
Need to recharge my shields.
Watch it. Enemy there.
Taking shots. Enemy shield broken.
Taking damage.
Reloading. Killed an enemy.
You are the Apex Champions.